Today we're putting sous vide to the test. Does a frozen delivery meal service beat a home-cooked meal? I'm not sure, but we're not gonna judge this just on taste. We're gonna be using taste, time, cost, and cleanup. With all of those factors at play, which one wins? Let's find out. For today's cook-off, we're cooking the shrimp and andouille jambalaya that Suvie offers in their meal service. And I have prepared here a Kenna's Kitchen pre-portioned ingredients for my homemade jambalaya. But to make this a little fun, we're gonna bring in my lovely assistant and abracadabra, Travis. I didn't love the intro.
No.
All right, go back down. And he's gonna be working the sous vide and all its contents and all its magic, and I'll be right here doing all the home cooked stuff. So this is gonna be a true head-to-head competition, and we're gonna see who wins. Let's do it. Cue the montage. Start my timer, go.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Are you done?
Yeah. Ooh, mine looks good.
Wow. Would you look at that? We finished at the same time. That seemed pretty freaking easy. I gotta admit, I was a little jealous at all the things he accomplished and didn't accomplish at the same time in those 45 minutes. He got to relax and do whatever he wanted to while the sous vide cooked his meal right away.
It was surprisingly easy.
So as far as time goes for this specific jambalaya dish, 45 minutes, tied. I just want to give a big thank you to my lovely assistant here, the Suvie Genie, my husband, Travis. Thank you, Travis, for helping us with this awesome video.
Thanks
and
for
thank
having
you
me.
for being the Suvie Genie of the day.
All right, thank you.
We're gonna plate these up and I'll taste them. Suvie's jambalaya looks good. I definitely needed some more moisture in mine because it's not tomatoey like it should be.
Wah, wah.
I know. Oh well. Sometimes home cooks mess up, and that's part of being a home cook. Every meal's not great, but with the sous vide, every meal is prepared the same, so you have consistency. So let's taste them. What should I start with? Mine or the sous vide?
Start with yours first.
All right, so I'm gonna get a little bit of shrimp, a little bit of sausage, all in the same. All right, here we go. Feels so good. I don't know if it's because I haven't had breakfast, but that's good. Should have been more saucy, like this one is. So after tasting that, it was great. But was it worth the 45 minutes of hard work and intense labor? Or is sous vide about to kick my ass? Let's find out. I'm gonna do kind of the same bite. I did a half a shrimp and I finished it with a little sausage kebab at the end here. Here we go. I mean, geez. That is also really delicious. I really like the sauciness of this one. I messed up somewhere in my recipe where it's not so saucy. The only thing that's really different from that to mine is that I can tell that I have more spices in there. I have a little bit more flavor, but it is giving me a kick right now. It's giving me that spice, that sausage is finally hitting, and that sausage is pretty spicy. I'll have the Suvie Genie come up here and try his meal.
All right, let's see.
I'm going this side, babe.
May I?
Yeah, you start with mine.
Thank you. All right, well, I love your meals all the time, so.
It's good. I mean, there's nothing to complain about.
Okay, it's gonna be hard to beat. Dang.
I know. I really thought mine was gonna like blow it out of the water.
I didn't think it was gonna be this close for sure.
No, that's what I'm saying. Other than just a couple seasonings and then that one being saucier, which I like, mine is like, I would consider mine dry. I did something wrong. And that's, again, part of home cooking is that you're gonna have trial and error. The sous vide is like, send to your door. There's no messing it up. Try the beans too.
It's like yours is a little bit spicier.
Yeah, just that seasonings that I put in there.
Yeah, just a little bit more flavorful. But this one is, like the texture of it is great.
Yeah. I know the beans are better.
I like the beans better.
Well, I didn't put any butter. I just put salt on it. I wasn't sure like what they used. I didn't want to like make the beans. The beans just come out of the frozen package and then you put olive oil and salt and pepper on them in the sous vide. So I just tried to keep it similar. I just boiled them and put salt on them. But they're cooked better.
The beans are definitely better.
They have a better bite.
I mean, this is awesome. But the jambalayas are just different.
They are. You're not missing anything from this meal. The only thing you're missing is the home cooked aspect, the love behind it. But yeah, it's really good.
One more.
Yeah, I love a good seared sausage, which is why I like mine in that way. Like I love a good pre-cooked sausage and then in the jambalaya, whereas this has definitely been like chopped and in it.
Yeah. I would say the texture of the sausage are better on yours, but overall, like the rice and the flavor and the consistency of everything else, I like sous vide's better.
Yeah, and that's just how it's gonna be with fresh ingredients, whereas this is fresh frozen. The sous vide, you know, they've all the meals are made and then they're frozen to be re-cooked, right?
All right, one more bite. I'll get back behind the camera.
All right, thank you, Suvie Genie. So let's talk about costs. The sous vide for one meal is gonna run you between $22 and $28, depending on the meal plan you have. Now for this plate, it's one serving. So one serving is gonna cost you $14. Now back to the home cooked meal. In a perfect world, if you can go to the grocery store and buy exactly what you need for this meal, it's gonna run you $7 per meal or $3.50 per serving for the home cooked meals. Now that is in a perfect world. In a real life world where I'm assuming the only thing you have is salt, pepper, seasonings, and olive oil, in order to make a jambalaya at home, your startup cost is gonna be at least $17 getting all the ingredients that you need to make this meal. So at $17 a meal, that's $8.50 a serving. And if you're wondering what the difference is between the $3.50 and the $8.50 for the home cooked meals, this is your cost associated with the leftover ingredients that you're gonna have to buy. So you have to get a pound of andouille sausage, but you don't need a pound for 2 servings. You have to get rice. You're gonna at least need to buy a pound of rice, but you don't need a pound of rice for this. Those are ingredients that you can use later on if you use them. If you decide not to use those ingredients later on, you're wasting money. So if you're not gonna really cook a lot and you're not trying to buy a lot of ingredients that hang out in your fridge, the sous vide is gonna be a better option for you so you can try a wide variety of meals, get a bunch of different flavors, but not have all these leftover ingredients in your fridge at the end of the day. As a home cook myself, I don't mind leftover ingredients. I find them challenging and they inspire my next meal. So I know that I'm not gonna lose money buying a pound of andouille sausage just to use a quarter pound for this meal. So that's the difference in the cost there at the home chef price. Okay, so let's talk about dishes. So the sous vide is using 6 whole dishes, and that includes the plate you're eating it off of, the fork you're eating it off of, and the 2 bowls that you cooked it in. So you really only have 2 outliers, and that's the serving spoons, and if you're really not picky, you can even use your fork that you're gonna eat with. That takes it back down to 3. And then for the home cooked meals, We've got a grand total of 18 dishes left to be cleaned when I am finished eating. I've got spoon spots on the counter. I've got flipped bell peppers and onions in the stove. Suvie definitely wins in the dish department. Super easy cleanup. All right, I cannot believe I'm about to say this. I'm mad about it. Jambalaya is not my best soup, okay? I should have made something I'm really, really good at. So all in all, Suvie won by the smallest of margins, but they did win for all the things that we were trying out today. I would like to see how Suvie matches up with me for, let's say, a prime rib, or maybe a tomahawk. Yeah, let's see that, Suvie. You gonna beat me on the meats? I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, guys, if you want to see me head-to-head to the Suvie with anything else, prime rib, twist my arm, make me have prime rib. Oh, and let me know if you have any other suggestions for things I should try in the Suvie and try to beat. Today's episode was really fun. I was not expecting the outcome, but thank you for giving me the outlet to be here. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw today, hit that like button, pop the subscribe into your inbox, and don't forget to go and check out all my other videos and like them too, because I really appreciate that. Thank you again for hitting 20K. Amazing. I love all of you guys. Bye.